müdahale Gerard Martin Dumfries. Atak devam ediyor. İçeri çevirdi Dumfries.
May 6th, 2025, the Champions League semi-final between Inter Milan and Barcelona. A chaotic match, a last-minute goal in the 93rd minute, and one name on everyone's lips, Francesco Acerbi. But this video isn't really about football, it's about fate and the ability to rewrite it. Inter's 37-year-old defensive warrior has walked a path unlike any other, from cancer wards to nightclubs, from relapse to redemption. Now he's back in a Champions League final, and he's earned every step of it. Back in 2011, Francesco Acerbi was a rising talent. Tall, technical, composed. AC Milan had just signed him, but then came a moment that broke him: the death of his father, the man who had made him a footballer. Everything spiraled. He started drinking. Nights out became more frequent than training sessions. He lost his place at Milan, then bounced between clubs. By the time he arrived at Sassuolo, it was already his 8th club, and he was just 25. In the summer of 2013, the problems escalated. Doctors told him he had testicular cancer. At first, Acerbi tried to act like nothing was wrong. He underwent surgery, came back to training, but the cancer returned that December. And that's when the real fight began. He battled on 2 fronts: against the tumor, through chemotherapy, and against himself, through therapy, prayer, and the support of a few true friends. "I had to win both fights," he later said. "At some point, I realized I didn't want to waste my second life." He quit drinking. He began to pray twice a day, and for the first time in a long time, he wanted a family. In 2018, Acerbi joined Lazio. It was a turning point. There, he met Simone Inzaghi, the coach who would change everything. Acerbi arrived in Rome a 30-year-old recovering alcoholic, but Inzaghi believed in him. He gave him responsibility, stability, and something even more powerful: a reason to fall in love with football again. That same year, Acerbi met Claudia, the woman who would later become his wife. He rebuilt himself, on and off the pitch. From that moment, Francesco's career started to shine again. He became a leader at Lazio. He lifted trophies: Coppa Italia, Supercoppa Italiana. He earned a spot in the national team and helped Italy win Euro 2020, a tournament that brought continental glory back to his country. In 2022, he reunited with Inzaghi at Inter Milan, and now, in 2025, he's at the heart of Inter's Champions League run. The oldest player on the pitch, but with a story that makes him feel immortal. That goal against Barcelona, it wasn't just a winning moment, it was symbolic. Acerbi, the man who once thought he'd never play again, was the one who sent his team to the final. Today, he's a husband, a father of 2 daughters, a 6-time trophy winner, and a cult figure in Italy, even among those who've never watched football. Francesco Acerbi didn't just beat cancer, he beat it twice. He overcame addiction, grief, and self-destruction. He turned pain into purpose and found joy again in the game he almost lost. Since his comeback, he's won every major domestic title in Italy, lifted a European championship with the Azzurri, and now he's 1 match away from giving Inter their first Champions League title in 15 years. But perhaps the most powerful moment came not on the pitch, but in his own words: "I thank God for my cancer because now I see other people, not just myself."